Okay, this is the issue. My ball nut has almost zero backlash and a tenths resolution, accuracy of about 2/10. But the quill is way off from that, and I'll show you. This is 1/10 steps, so that's one. See, it moved to 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's virtually no backlash, and the resolution is really fine, but the quill's not moving. I'm changing this step now from 1/10 to 1,000. So each time I step it will be 1,000. So I'm going to go down. So that's 1, nothing happened. It's happening over here. 2, nothing. 3, nothing. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now it's just starting to move over here. It's like 8/1000ths of an inch before I get any movement on the quill. So we'll go back the other way. It's even worse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, 17/1000ths it moved, or I commanded that the ball nut moved before the quill moved. So I've got a problem in there, and I'll go over what I think the issue is. So this is what we're looking at. There's the ball screw, and then here's the quill, and there's these two screws right here are actually this yoke up here with these two screws in it, and that yoke is right here, and it fits around the ball nut, and the ball nut attaches to it up here. So what's happening is these two screws are either bent or loose or something, because this nut is going up and down, but this quill is not going up and down, and the only thing between the two is this yoke. And this is going to be interesting because I cannot see how you could get at these two screws with the ball nut in place. It's almost like you have to remove the ball nut out of the unit and then tighten up these two screws. So I'm going to get in there now and we'll see what the issue is. Okay, this is not supposed to happen. That's the movement in the quill. Now if you look in here in the back there, where is it? Back behind that ball screw, metal thing. See if I can hold this camera more still. See it going up and down? That's not supposed to move independent of that nut. Before disconnecting the ball nut from the quill over here, before taking that apart, make sure you have this quill well supported. Don't ask me how I know. Okay, this is not looking too good. You can see, you can see that moving. That yoke piece is definitely moving, and it shouldn't be. And it's definitely behind the ball nut. I am almost positive I have to take this ball nut or the ball screw out, and or at least lift it up to the point where the end of the ball screw is higher than the yoke. But the problem there is the top of this thing, there's the top of the ball screw. It's underneath the head. So I would have to actually lift up that entire head. It weighs about 500 pounds. I've done it once before when I moved the machine in here by attaching a up there to the rafters before I sheetrocked. I attached a coffin hoist and lifted it up. So it looks like I might have to do that again. Okay, I'm pretty much hosed. You can just barely see the two bolts, the heads behind the ball screw, and that ball screw is going to have to lift up in order for me to get this, tighten those screws. Okay, sorry for the shakiness of the video, but I just wanted to show I got that ball nut, or the ball screw, lifted up, and now I can access the two screws on that yoke. And that ball nut comes up here, and you can see it there. And I have that head off, held up way up there. I put a piece of strut across, anchored it into 3 of the roof rafters. Came down, I've got a couple of straps on it. Anyway, so I was able to get the ball screw out of my way. And now I'm going to see what's going on with that yoke. Okay, I got an 8mm wrench on there, and that's how loose they are. Let's get this other one. They weren't even close to being tight. So I'm going to go ahead, pull this whole yoke off, clean it up, and I'll put some Loctite on those threads. All right, I believe I have everything fixed. We're going to give it a quick check here. I'm going to jog the quill 1/1000th inch at a time down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They seem to be moving together. Down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I'm going to go a 10,000th at a time. Let's go up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty good. Now, one other thing I need to check. All right, I'm going to get this out of the way because I'm going to move this a lot more. Okay, that was a 25,000th move. I'm going to do another 25. We'll go 50 this time. So we're going to a couple tenths there. Let's go back up. Okay, repeatability looks pretty good within a couple tenths. Okay, we're going to go down 50 thousandths. That looks good. Let's go back up to 0. Looks good. Down. Up. So repeatability maybe 4/10 in that distance. So I'm very, very happy with that. So it looks like everything's working, and I can put the rest of it back together.